Hello everyone, today we are going to address a particular bug with the dodge system that we have implemented. So the problem was here, now this is the preview of the fixed version, but earlier when I perform an attack and here when I dodge, so now it correctly works. No matter what is the targeted character in the dodging, in the current attack, that the dodge gameplay ability will be triggered on the target, not the character that is currently possessed by the player. So earlier it was just applied to the currently possessed player, so that's the bug, but in this preview it is fixed. I was too late to perform the dodging. Let me show again. Yeah, see. So yeah, that's what we are going to work on today. Okay, so before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done in my channel. And here is the full playlist. You can follow this episode and implement everything by yourself too. Yeah, and this is Patreon page. If you choose to become a member, you can access the full project file of this project and all other thousands of the things that I have done in my channel. So feel free to check it out. I'll leave links to everything in description below. Hello everyone. Today we are going to address a particular bug within our parry system. Sorry, not parry, dodging system. Here, if I start a match and start attacking, now if, let's see, now when I press dodge button, you can see even though the target of the attack was this character, the character that I previously possessed did the parrying. So that's the problem I'm going to address today. Yeah. So, alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is here. Let me show the players where the parry input is given to the character. That is in enemy attack. Here. See, here we have this IAB. This is the B input. And here we give the dodge ability and activate it. So this is where the dodge input is given. But the problem is here I get the owning player pawn, not the currently targeted pawn in the attack. So to address that, we would need a way to get the target of the current attack from the match. So for that we need to know what is the current match is. So I'm going to implement a system within my game mode. So because we can access the game mode from anywhere, and then if I implement an interface function like get active match, I haven't implemented that yet, but that's what I'm trying to do. So from the active match I can get the current target and use that as the target to activate the ability. So here this is my game mode, and first we need a way to capture the current match when the match starts. So for that, let me go to my match blueprint, which is this one. So here, when the match starts, that means here, let me collapse this part. This is relevant to the first process transition or just transition effect. Right, when we start the match, I'll get gameplay message subsystem and broadcast a message. So I basically need to announce that a match started. As the tag, I'll use match state. Let's add a subtag here. Let's call it started and select that. And here I'll create a generic message, I guess generic message. So here I can't pass a reference to this match because this instigator is a pawn object. Therefore, let's go to this structure and I'll add a new just actor field. It should be in the type of actor. We can pass any actor there, right? So I'm going to keep the word name as actor because this is supposed to be a generic message. So here for the actor, I'll pass a reference to the self. That means a reference of this match. Now here in the game mode, I'll do a listen for gameplay messages, and the tag is going to be match state started. So maybe later on we might need to listen to cases where the match end and victory. So because of that, I'll listen to this whole thing. Any message under the match dot state. So I'll enable partial match and generic message as the payload type. And from here, I can have a switch from here on message received. And let's add a pin match state started. So when the match start, get the payload and break actor. I'll promote this to variable current match. And I'll add another pin match state end of victory, both defeated. So maybe we don't need it for now. So I'll remove this one. So I was thinking of a way to clear this variable, but it shouldn't be a problem. Right, now that we have this, let's go to our BP interfaces and define a new blueprint interface. BPI game mode. Or let's call it turn based game mode. Here, let's name this function get current match and return not an output, not an input, output from the type of actor. Let's call it current match. Now here, let's implement the BPI turn based game mode. Here now we have get current match. I'll return whatever the value we have here. Okay, now we have a way to get the current match from enemy attack. So what we can do now is maybe in here get current match, and I'll cast this to a BP match and promote to a variable current match. Okay, now here let's get the current match, convert to a validated get, and from the current match we need to activate the current target of the attack. So let's go to match. I don't think we have a variable for that. That is in on this perform base attack. This is the part where an enemy perform an attack on the target player. So here we have this attack target, but this is a local variable. So let's create a global variable, a non-local variable. Let's call it attack target. No, let's call it target player party member. Yeah, that's clear. Oh, not this one. Oh, this should not be. Wait, let me undo that. This new local var. Okay, this should be a global one. Not variable. Target player party member. Okay, so that's what we should do. And we don't need this anymore. Here also I'll choose this. Okay, now we should be able to get rid of this. It's this, it cannot have it. Okay, it work. Compile. Now let's see. A that didn't work. No, didn't work. Alright, I didn't connect it here. So target player party member. That's why it didn't work. Okay. Now let's check again. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it's okay. Great. And yeah, that's actually all I want to work on in this episode. I was too late to do the perform the doji. Okay, but it worked. So yeah, thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.